get this poll going. How we feeling? Next time I'm gonna learn how to say smooth in Spanish, so that way I can do that one instead. I've been working on it. I've been working a little bit of it, you know, like gotta do it more swift. Boom, 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 something like that. This is your 11 p.m. check-in. I am your boy. This is the conversation about health, wealth, and energy. And when it comes to disciplined living, powerful pours, and a lifestyle that actually tastes like success, is what we set ourselves up for best. And I am your boy. Yo soy Jacques Will. Je n'appelle pas français. What's my name? Bonjour. Je m'appelle. I forgot. I've been forgetting my French lately. Man, je m'appelle Jacques Will. Yo soy Jacques Will. I don't know how to say it in all my other languages. But outside of that, I am your boy, and we are here to talk about it because this is what we do. We check in and we feeling real cool. That's how we do. Make it feel smooth. So, I am your boy. So, I really want to get into this, right? Because there's been a lot of the thought process going. Like, see, we talk a lot about making sure that we keep the focus on where we going and to where that we don't lose our distraction and whatnot. However, I've forgotten one key detail about that. That the fact is, not only can you lose your focus from the outside perspective, you can also lose your focus from the inside perspective. Because if your focus isn't more in tune and aligned with your actions, then you still won't get nothing done, which can still be a distraction. So, a couple of things I've been learning over the last few days, which is why we're here to talk about it, because this is a real conversation about health, wealth, and energy. We were checked in 2 p.m. today, and we were doing it live. I was making some ingredients for my holistic elixirs just for the people. So we are here now to talk about what we do next when it comes to our overall success. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm your boy. If you're here tuned in, I am blessed. It's a pleasure to see you in. I know it's a lovely, lovely Thursday, and you know, it's probably ladies' night, and we're feeling right. Or we're just doing some studying, or we're just kicking back. Anyway, it is good to see you. I am a fan of having all of my people in the chat. And when it comes to having the people tuned in, like I say, without y'all, man, we wouldn't be headed up to 600 subs. Big shout outs to all my people who subscribe and follow and showing the love and showing the support. I would not be here today without you people actually backing, supporting, showing, and caring. It is a pleasure. I am blessed to be able to talk to so many great people around the world. We are big shout outs from all over. I'm talking about we are tuned in live from South Sunny, Florida. We are live. And we've got big shout outs to my people all the way out in Illinois. Big shout outs to Kentucky, Ohio, and all the way through the West Coast. Got Texas, California on deck, a little bit of people in the Vegas area. Then we're going all the way across the world. When it comes to my people who tuned in from France, c'est tout en Belleville. Big shout outs to China, ni hao. Big shout outs to my people in Japan, konnichiwa, genki desu ka, tomodachi. Like, And we slide all the way over to Russia. Big shout outs to Russia as well. Itu Prakashnian Zizan. It is a pleasure to speak with so many great people. Oh, can't forget about my people, my amigos, my hermanos, all the way out in Brazil. Big shout outs to my boys out in Brazil, Gabriel and Roland, doing what we do best, man. And I tell you what, it is a pleasure. It is awesome. I get to speak to so many different people around the world. And the funny thing about that, I say, let me bring in the essence of why I expand so much on why it's so cool to be able to talk to so many people around the world. Because so many other people around the world are just regular people across the world. They are people just like us. They are people who are just really wanting to focus on what they're doing, got their families to take care of, and we're doing our thing. YouTube is gonna pay for our YouTube Red pretty soon, so that way we can get through those ad frees. You feel me? But it is a pleasure to be able to speak with so many people across the world, because at the end of the day, you start to realize that we're more alike than what you think. And I get it. Different heights, age, race, religions, all of those things. But at the end of the day, we still breathing with the same heartbeat, and we still bleeding red. And at the end of the day, that's just how it goes. So we're it doesn't cost nothing to be kind. Like, so you don't gotta be a nice person. You don't gotta be all in everybody's face. But you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be nasty, right? There's just a little bit more to life. Like, there's a lot, actually, I'm not even gonna say a little bit, there's a lot more to life than just sitting back and acting in such a way. Cause like, come on now. It's a good life. Es una gran vida. Sobarashi Jinsedai. Ito Prakashnias. I'm telling you, it is a great life, and all we gotta do is just rep it how we step it. Literally making sure we keep our focus on what we got going next. And don't let me sit over here. I'm not preaching, I'm not teaching. That is not what I'm here for. I am not here to preach, I'm not here to teach. I am here to just reach all of my people across the world, where I sit over here and I let them know that, hey, we got what we gotta do. Can you make the 5th edit? I don't know how to do I don't know what that is. I'm not mistaken. I don't really even know. I didn't even know what the flow, where to go next. Did this and we can't even stress, no flex. And I'm not even a rapper, so don't even let me say it. But I did this and that I'm just always speaking language. Talking about Ganadi the Neto. I'm talking about I made a meta say the yellow. All right, big. Yeah, I'm gonna bomb that. Like, I'm not gonna be nowhere near close to getting that right. So I ain't even gonna do that to you, my friend. Like, but big shout outs to this guy out here doing our thing, repping and stepping, letting it be known that the blessings are in the building. You're feeling, did this and I'm chilling. So, well, with that being said, we have had a nice new set of perspectives going for ourselves lately. And I'm telling you, man, getting into it like this, it's got some power, it's got some flavor. And at the end of it, it's all about how we decide that we're gonna put it up in motion. So, with that being said, this is our 11 p.m. check-in. The real conversations about health, wealth, and energy, doing what we do best, and we ain't gonna stress and nowhere near flex. You feel me? All right, so let's jump into it. All right, look, okay, so one of the things that we'll start off with is just like, we started off talking about the fact of knowing that when it comes to putting forward that effort and keeping that focus, there are distractions in our everyday lives, like ourselves, that can cause that distraction. So at the end of it, when it comes down to you putting in your best work, you gotta know that even you can distract yourself from getting that work done. So it's important to keep a very close mind on how you track your time and about how you set your schedule. Because then that way it can lead you into all the things. Now, yes, you can get a little bit off when it comes to like scheduling, traffic, time, and everything like that. However, there is still other ways that it can be actually dealt with in an efficient manner, so that way you can still keep your track and your train rolling and going on through each station, moving and grooving. You feel me? So, um, yeah, nothing too crazy. We were talking earlier today about really putting in like the filling, the ingredients, the proper essence, the work, what's necessary for you to actually put in to implement what you do best. So when it comes to adding those ingredients, you want to be able to make sure that you add them in not only a leveled and controlled amount, but you don't want to overpour, you don't want to underserve. So it's about getting that right equivalency when it comes to throwing in what you got to throw in to motion. So let's talk about it. Oh, you know we gonna get YouTube to pay for it, so they gonna get it. Look, but at the end of it, we just sitting back, we just relax, we do this, we let it know what's next. I ain't even did this, I didn't even come to flex, no stress. Didn't even have the competition, did this and you know that I'm just washing like some dishes. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. I did this and you know that I'm just like, cough. I'm talking the illest. You know that I'm the quillest. I meant to say the realest, but you know it's Ja Quillin. And hey everyone, t-shirts coming soon. I did this and you know that just moving like a saloon. I meant to say a tsunami up in here. I did the same, you know that we hanging just like chandeliers. I mean, I can't even steer cause I'm losing focus. Oh, wait a minute, that's the ocean. That's why I can't even notice I did this and you know I get it. And that's why I'm kicking. I'm just gonna sit back while I just let the beat hit it cause I'm just chilling. Yeah. And I feel it. Yeah. And you know we gotta get it. Yeah. And you know that we chillin'. Yeah. Should I go right back in? I don't even know what you think. I did this and you know that I ain't got no time to sink. And you know that I'm just deep like the sink. I'm talking about the drains. I'm talking about I just go with. I just did this and you know that I'm just keeping my focus. Gotta keep on flowing. Gotta keep it in motion. I did this cause you know I'm with it. That's why I'm always doing it. I'm talking about I'm just on it. And I can't even miss it. I'm talking about I'm hitting the targets with all kinds of precision. I'm talking about this precision. And I gotta just get it cause you know that we just winning. And you know that we not getting and we not kidding. Did this and you know we not gritting because we ain't even tripping. We gotta handle our business. I ain't even playing around cause I'm just on my mission. Gotta go and just salute cause I'm just in it. I mean, I can't even miss it cause I'm always just with it. I'm doing this and you know that I'm just consistently building. I'm talking building the digits. Woo! Way out of breath. I did this and you know that I ain't even gonna just stress cause I don't know what's next. Cause I already know what's next. Yeah. So I can't even stress, can't even flex. Did this thing, you know that I'm just feeling like the best. No contest. Did this and I know you know the rest. That's why I'm just thinking about it a little differently. Now I just apply it. I said I go apply it. Apply it. I didn't have much for the end, but yes, you feel me. You know, you know what I mean? Right. So, like I say, it's really about the way you decide to throw in what you throw into it. You gotta load it up, baby. And guess what? It takes that CDA, that consistent discipline action on a regular basis to keep you in that motion. When it comes to setting up the priorities that are meant to increase the value of it, I've been hearing a lot of stuff. I've been like, there's the one guy, his name is Liam something. It's like Liam D. He's like that 20. And the way he breaks down concepts is just so beautiful that I'm listening to him today. I'm just like, you know what, this kid is right. Because with me, I found myself in like a moment of going like, all right, hold up, wait a minute. doing this kind of backwards because I'm pushing for all the stuff that I want to do. However, not pushing for all the stuff that needs to be done, you know? And don't get me wrong, working for what your setup is, to keep your setup, is solid. You just gotta find the moment of level change that you can do. You don't stretch out too far. You kind of just be able to upgrade just a little bit to where it can allow for you to open up different areas of money routes, strategies, and studies that you can actually end up engaged in. So that's a really cool thing when it comes to about really setting the priority bounds of what you're going for. And mine was a little off, so I've had to, kind of restructure it, readjust it. That's that energy of transformation right there, baby. That's the law of conservation at its finest, transforming that energy that you have, that you use oh so well, and switch it to a nice new setup of how you do things, how you do it best. So a lot of those setups start with knowing where you're actually going, creating that roadmap. This is we got the new one. This is the quote we came up with. It's not about the grand opening. The blueprint to the foundation is. So it's not about us getting ready and seeing that oh, look at it, it's so spectacular. We're talking about the hammering in the background. We're talking about the nights of just wondering how does it work best? What is the structure? And that way we one guy with an AI employee. We gonna get YouTube to pay her, and then that way we gonna get them to get it too. But outside of that, it's really just knowing to set up yourself in the proper moments of the build. You gotta, and you can't build without no tools. You can't pour from an empty bottle or glass or whichever you prefer. And just a fun one, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. There's just so many different concepts that you can buy. And this is one thing that I've been really interested in lately because it's been kind of fun for me. Stacking the perspectives. Can you imagine walking around the scientist Brian Tracy, the accumulative stock knowledge of Warren Buffett, the animosity and audacity of Grant Cardone, the thought structure of Napoleon Hill, the sense of duty like Abraham Lincoln. Could you imagine just walking around just as a conformity of all of those great minds to make one simple singular setup of. I don't got it for you right now. I wasn't able to put it into the words because I don't got it just yet. However, let's come up with it to put into some singular. Yeah. But just imagine to just think. So what it is, right? What is it really? What does it come down to? The training. The regular everyday training. That way we can still push ourselves to do more while still becoming in habit of different things. Because the repetition, our bodies and brains run specifically off of repetition. Sometimes you're even more blessed that you have faster reflexes than most people. And it allows you to, even if you've never been a react, and then something comes up and you grab it instantly, blessed enough. So you train those feelings, you train those moments to where that you just only enhance them. This is why you gotta get a hold of it and just really you gotta really just grab it and then just see. And then if you can't get it, then that's where you know it's like, all right, cool. How do I build up to it? How do I increase power? How do I increase form? How do I intense training to get to that resolve of going butter? Like it ain't nothing. Like what do we do? How does it go about? And I mean to tell you, like, hey, it's about that EDS, that CDA EDS. All right, EDS CDA. Everyday shit, consistent discipline action. Consistent discipline action, everyday shit. Doesn't really matter. Excuse me what my friends say. But I'm just saying, look, this is why we went on the OG. Look, almost got a little bit too excited before I went on the rhymes and I started to write it in my head coming out, and you know we just spit and we did this, and you know that we ain't even really just whipping, we just in our own kitchen. I mean, I'm on the other side. I did this and you know that I'm always gonna glide. Talking about that, I might as well skydive cause I'm fly, and you know that I gotta just fly. I'm talking about that I gotta just wingsuit. Did this and you know that I just gotta, wait, how I get it. Wait a minute, now I'm just thinking about the lyrics and I'm going right in because I can't miss. I did this and you know that I ain't even follow the script. I did this and you know that I'm just gonna keep it legit. I gotta make sure that I'm always just keeping it with. I'm talking about on my head, but you know that I ain't loaded. I did this and you know that I ain't even really lose focus, but I was just kidding back and I was just sitting. This ain't the most average rapper alive, just tripping. I'm not talking about a YouTuber mention. I did this and you know I ain't even really wanted to miss it, and I gotta just go back in when I just did it, cause you know I gotta make sure that I get my spinach, and I'm talking about my green, cause I just gotta wait a minute, sorry I lost all of my lyrics and I'm speaking Chinese, wait a minute, ni hao, I really don't know how to speak that how. Got a little Japanese though. Konnichiwa, Genki desu, Tomodachi did this and you know that Donald sitting back, Sorachi, then you know that Subway. Wait a minute, did this like Subway, did it my way. Wait a minute, can't even play, I'm just trying to speed it up. I did this and you know that we don't even really give a I mean, I ain't gonna use no profanity on a beat. I did this and you know that I just keep it clean, no key. And I'm just keeping it legit for the camera. Did this and you know I did this and you know I got the stamina. And I know I'm always in it, cause I just got the boost. And I did this and you know that I'm just balling cause I shoot. I'm talking about I make it. I did this, ain't no faking. You know I'm in that building and I'm popping like some bacon. I might as well pop it like some soda when I just take it. And you know I like that cake, so let me get a piece of it. A piece of it. I don't know where I was going. Like, outside of that, like I say, we just kicking back, we chilling. I'm not a rapper. Don't get it confused. Like, I like to sit back sometimes while I get thrown in the algorithm, you know, and do a little lickety splitting, you know. But yes, back to the point. Like over here getting distracted. No, just really making sure having those priorities set for how you want to set it up, and it's where we were talking about my good buddy Liam, like great guy, man. Like the way that he can just like break the concepts down and how he did. He was talking about the fact of like a sculptor doesn't add more clay to the art; it chips away at what's not necessary. And then just hearing that, just like on top of like all the other things about setting priorities. If you have too many priorities, then you don't have a priority. Like that's my upline speaking, Frankie. Big shout outs to Frankie. Like always hit me up. So lately, I've been making no excuses. All right, no excuses. No, I don't want, and I'm not going to talk anymore where it's a lower vibrational tone, right? To where it's like, oh, why isn't this done? Oh, because like you know, none of that. Why isn't this done? Because it ain't done yet. Like that's it. Like straight up. Because at the end of the day, man, it's too much. It's too much to uphold why it's not being done. At the same time, still wanting to do it while having being talked about that you're not doing it the way that it's supposed to be done. So it can get to that point to where it's just to make you just go like, forget it. I don't even want to do it. I'm not even gonna do it. So then you just like completely drop it. Like, you know, and then sometimes you do it accidentally, right? You're like, oh, I really want to do it. And, you know, I'm just going to make the time for it. I'm going to get around to it. And then a few days go by, and then a week go by, and 2 weeks go by, and you realize like a month went by and you ain't even looked at it or anything. One of the things that I've been like really wanting to set up in my structure of like making sure I go back in them notes, because at the end of the day, there gets to a point, like Jim Rohn said, oh, like, great man, like awesome. Like, some people in life are studying the roots and other people are picking the fruit. At the end of the day, it's just like, it's the diving board, right? Honestly, the diving board, I love the diving board like analogy. It's not like my time of like fear, like, I guess, you know, like it was like in the movies and stuff like that. It's like, oh, and then like you didn't jump, so like you were like talking about it. Like no, don't jump off of a high dive if you don't have the proper skills or the confidence to not break your neck. That water is hard. Like, don't get it twisted. It may be wet, but it's still hard depending on impact. So like, I just find it funny. Anyway, just like the high dive effect. Like, you get up there and you're just like looking, and like you're up there, you're thinking, you're just like, all right, like I'm thinking, and then you just never jump. You like kind of talk yourself out of it. You're like, no, I can't do it. This is what we do in our everyday. Like, we'll get into a point and we'll get to a groove and we're like, okay, I can do it. And then right before we go, we're like, never mind. Like, it's like, no, I'm okay. Like, and there's split seconds between life, and some moments come and some moments go, and sometimes they never come back. And you never want to be like, what did I say it at? I think I said it on one of the videos today. I will be damned if I don't find out. Like, at the end of the day, this is something that I want to go for. This is something that like I see, and I'm just like, all right, let me go for it and let me do it. Okay, I did it. Like, because at the end of the day, there's a really cool expression that I love. Like, and I use it all the time. So if I could tell you like some of my top ones right now that are like in my head, like it's if you got too many priorities, you don't have a priority. Some people are studying the fruit. Some people are studying the roots. Other people are picking the fruit. Like, not in those sense, but in those ideas. The one I was about to say is sometimes when you do something, the result ends up being nothing anyway. So you'll go for something, and then your situation won't change, right? You'll be where you are, you'll go for something, it won't work, it doesn't happen, and then you'll be right back where you are. So at the end of the day, it's like, did you really do something? Yes, the answer is yes. You did do something. You increase more of your knowledge in that category to do more the next time around. That's exactly what you did. That's exactly the training. That's why it's so necessary. That's why it's super necessary for you to actually put your best foot forward, really get into it, really go for it. And then even if you miss it, you still know that now you got to know the training. One of the ones that I like to say often is you have to go and you got to do it. If you're really going for it and you really want to strive for that, you got to go and do it, because even once you do it, you got to take that first step. That first step, once you take that step, I'm telling you, it's going to happen every time. This is why it's important to do it immediately. Once you take that first step, you're going to be like, all right, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm doing it. You step into it. You realize that there's 18 other things that is going to come right behind it. And then in the moment you're standing in it, you're going to be like, whoo, I'm glad I actually started a little bit earlier, because you could be starting a week from then and then realizing that you got to do everything, so it's going to take you longer. So, right, so it's just these things that like kind of make me want to snap into just doing it. Just do it. Just do it. Like, there's one of the ones that gets me every time. It gets me every time. When I come home, I go straight to the gym. Like, I don't like take that. Like, even if I got ice cream in the car, like, because there's times that I do it. Like, I'll park and I'll go straight to the gym. And because if I come in the house, then I get to make an excuse on why I didn't go to the gym. Like, oh, I came in the house and I had to clean up. Nope, none of that. Like, if I had to clean up, if I had to do anything else inside of my house, I would have did it before I went to work. So really no excuse. So I go straight to the gym, get that quick workout, get that nice one. Get those shoulder presses, get those pull-ups, over and unders, get those 25s. Let me see them. Let me get them. Let me get those. Back to the chest press. Another, get them. Little work, slight work, just to get it going. That's what's necessary. Only takes about like literally like 5 minutes for me to get this pump in. Like just a quick one. Just get it done. And then now I come in, jump on live, get hype, feeling it, ready for it, in there to win there. Like, and that's just how it goes. That's just like the setup of it. So if you're able to keep that kind of motion on a regular, then you good. Like, and that's how it works. That's the point of CDA. That's really representing, letting it be known on how you do it and what you do. So it's great. You get to really incorporate all of these things regularly. Like, and we'll end it on this note that, as in the words of the great GOAT, that's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Jim Rohn, you can have more than you got because you can become more than you are. The other side of that is that you will only have what you got because of who you are. It's all up to you. And he says something else that's very interesting. Actually, I gotta get the actual setup of that design so that way I can give it to you from its real raw standpoint of it. So I'm gonna make a note of it. And then that way, when I come on the live tomorrow, like I can actually say it with like solidarity, you know. 6. Nah, I was about to go in. I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a note of that, and then that way, so I can actually like study it, and then I can come back to you all with the setup of it. You know, I come to you with the digs for real. You feel me? So with that being said, this has been our 11 p.m. check-in. It has been fun as always. I love hanging out with you all, doing what we do best, talking about it, getting it done, because at the end of the day, it's up to us and we gotta get to it. So I will catch you all on the flip. Do your thing, live your life, and stay blessed. Remember, you can do more to be more, and as you be more, you can do a whole lot more. I will see you all. Have a great night. Peace. Peace.